Howdy ho, dickhead, it's me, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. Guess what? Worst premiere draft, Secrets of Strixhaven. Tell your friends, tell your mom I said hi. But let's just pop our way into the next queue. Hey, looks like we're ready already for pack one. Pick one. What are we getting? Oh my god, what are we looking at here? Instant or sorcery, tap 3, untap creatures you control. If you do copy that spell, and that is within the one of the better color pairs, red-white. There's two really good color pairs in this format, red-white, red-black. We've ended up in Mardu several times. I think we can first pick this one. Otherwise, I'd consider either taking Abigail or Shattered Acolyte, maybe even Dig Site Inventory. Unsubtle Mockery is also like not a terrible removal spell. In the red-white deck, though, I like to lean towards the white removal simply because it's more all-encompassing because it doesn't rely on just like, oh yeah, here's like 4 damage, here's 5 damage, here's 6 damage, you know, which doesn't kill some of the larger things that can get out of hand. There's also an Encouraging Aviator, which is not a bad creature. Helping Hand's fine. I don't know. Oh, Infirmary Healer is not terrible either. We're going to use this to try to copy all of our removal spells, though. So get in, Aziza. Aziza. Antiquities on the Loose for pack 1, pick 2. This card's fantastic. Create 2 2/2s for 3 mana. If a spell was cast from anywhere other than your hand, put a 1/1 counter on each spirit you control. Yeah, that's good. Duty Beyond Death that exists. Orisa, I hadn't seen until we did a Jumpstart event for Midweek Magic. I wasn't aware that there was 5 mana draw 2, but it costs 3 less if you have a bunch of toughness in play. This is really good on the red-blue deck because the Prismari has a lot of big butts in the Prismari deck. There's also a Colossus of the Blood Age, which I hope wheels, but I don't think it will. I like this card a lot. It is basically 3 cards. For 1, it's a 6 mana 6/6. It lightning helixes your opponent, so that's the second card. And the third card is when it dies, it at least replaces itself, but you can pitch any number of cards to draw that many cards +1, the +1 being the creature itself. So I like this as a good top end. I'm going to take Antiquities on the Loose. I hope to get a lot of good white cards from that side. Lorehold Charm seems good. Eager Glyph Mage also seems good. If I take Lorehold Charm, we're going to really want to get some good red-white fixing between Aziza and Lorehold Charm. Each opponent sacrifices return target artifact creature of Mana Valley 2 or less from battlefield to graveyard, or creatures you control gain +1/+1 and trample until end of turn. Yeah, I think we're kind of in, right? The only card I would want to see wheel from this is maybe Zealous Lorecaster, because it does play well with the removing cards from our graveyard, and also it's good top end, I feel. Usually this type of creature is like a 5 mana 2/2 or something, so 6 mana 4/4 is not bad. I'm going to take the Lorehold Charm or the Eager Glyph Mage, which I would prefer over the Lorecaster. Let's see, Tablet of Discovery. There is another Lorehold Charm. There's a Tome Blast, which I think works really well. There's also a Stirring Honormancer, which is like a nice 2-for-1. Tome Blast is also a 2-for-1. Tablet of Discovery is also a 2-for-1. When this artifact enters mill a card, you may play that card this turn. But this is ramp. I don't know how I feel about ramp. I feel like Lorehold Charm or Tome Blast are just better in this deck. Stirring Honormancer is in the calculus, though, because when it enters, look at the top X cards of your library, where that's the number of creatures you control. Put one of those cards in your hand and the rest in your graveyard. If you play this on an empty board, as long as it doesn't get removed in response, it draws you a card. I think we still take the Tome Blast, because this is 2 spells, one of which comes from the graveyard. There's a Colossus of the Blood Age. Love to see it. There's also a Form of Antiquity, which I probably would have taken had I taken the other thing, but I'm going to lock in the Colossus of the Blood Age now. I just like this as like good top end. Nice 6-drop, much better than I feel Zealous Lorecaster will be, right? Drain your opponent for 3. You plop out a huge 6/6 that when it dies, if it doesn't get exiled, if it dies, it still replaces itself, as well as loots away all of the lands that you didn't want to refill your hand with good cards. Yeah. We're going real deep in this Lorehold nonsense. There's an Ascendant Dust Speaker, Rapturous Moment, What is this one? Draw 3, discard 2, add blue, blue, red, red, red. There's also a Wander Off. That's not bad. Spectacle Summit can help us splash for something. When this enters, it's a 3/4 flyer. Put +1/+1 counter on target creature, another creature you control, and at the beginning of your combat on your turn, exile 1 target card from a graveyard. I'm going to take the Spectacle Summit because I feel like we can get an Ascendant Dust Speaker later on in the draft, right? Like, this is okay for, like, higher end, but this can help us splash for something blue, which might matter, right? I feel like we're already in red, so let's look at what we can get in, like, top-end blue. You know what I mean? There's an Unsubtle Mockery, which I think is, like, a really good removal spell in red. 4 damage target creature, instant speed for 3 mana, Surveil 1, right? So it fixes our next draw. Otherwise, what will we take here? It's like really nothing, you know? Like there's a bunch of blue. Render Speechless is apparently an overperformer, but I'm going to take the Mockery here. I'm not sure. There's a card that we can splash. Visionary's Dance. We can totally splash this because if we never hit the 7 mana, we just discard it to you know, look at our top 2 cards. So this I think is very splashable. And I think it's worth splashing. I do like Visionary's Dance, so I'm going to take that here over essentially nothing. There's a Procrastinate, which I guess could be okay removal, and Divergent Equation, which can be okay rebuy of everything. All right, so there's a Dig Site Inventory. The Shattered Acolyte Wield. I'm going to take the Acolyte. I feel like Dig Site Inventory is replaceable, but Acolyte's like a nice 2-drop that also... It gets in, right? It's got lifelink. So the more you hit with this, the more you hit your opponent with this, if they don't have a plan early on, the bigger the gap between you and them can be. And honestly, a good life buffer is very important, I feel, in draft. So let's take this very, very good 2-drop. Let's see. I think I can take the Orisa. Blue-red feels very open, but we have Antiquities on the loose. We have like a bunch of red-white cards. I'm going to take the Orisa. We might just splash for it, right? Because a 5-mana 2/2 draw 2 is like not awful. And it's probably better than like the other thing. I'm going to take the Rancorous or Archaic. I feel like this is just fine. It can be a 5-mana 4/4 with Trample and Reach, or in our deck, a 5-mana 5/5 with Trample and Reach. And that's fine. It doesn't do anything when it enters, but it's the only card here that's like playable. There's a Page. Reveal cards until you reveal an instant or sorcery. Put that hand in your hand and the rest on the bottom in a random order. And it's just a mana dork. I guess I'll take Page, right? I'll take the Banishing Betrayal, but we're likely not playing it. And Muse's Encouragement. Surveil 2. Make a 3/3 flyer. Okay, Flashback. Ooh. Impractical Joke. Ooh. I like Impractical Joke, actually. Damage can't be prevented this turn. 3 damage, target creature or planeswalker. There's also Flashback, which is, I think, very good in the Lorehold deck. That said, I don't know if we particularly need it. It could allow us to rebuy Antiquities on the loose. But again, it's an instant or sorcery, right? I don't think we particularly care for that. I think we'd rather have Impractical Joke, actually, or Shattered Acolyte. What's our removal suite look like? Mockery... and Tome Blast. I think that Impractical Joke is just like a very good removal spell. There's also a Pursue the Past, which is like really good in the red-white deck to help us churn through the deck. There's another Visionary's Dance, but I think we have to take the Impractical Joke because, you know, killing small things early on to help us set up for the bigger things like Colossus or Visionary's Dance is going to matter a lot. Let's see. Exile 2 cards from your graveyard or pay an additional 2, and it's a 4/3 Flying Vigilance. So just a smaller Serra Angel. There's a few 3/3 flyers that this can't just attack through. There's a Pigment Walker, which I think this is more for the Prismari deck, but it's also like just another 5-mana 4/4. If you can get... Hold on. This creature enters prepared, and it's a 4-mana 3/3. If you... I'm going to take the Soaring Stone Glider. What is this? Reanimate. Ooh, Reanimate. If there are 3 more creatures in your graveyard, this creature becomes prepared. What? That's amazing. Oh god. Am I rethinking everything? No, we can't. Oh, that would have been so good though. I have to take the Stone Glider. Daydream is terrible. Mana Sculpt is actually really good. There's an Artistic Process. I really like that card. I am going to take it. Otherwise, I would take the Spectacle Summit just to make sure that our blue mana is shored up that much more. Daydream is a trap. Don't let anyone fool you into thinking that it's good. Artistic Process is a nice removal spell, or sometimes the ground is all gummed up and you make a 3/3 flyer that they have to deal with, or you wipe the board of all of your opponent's small creatures. Yeah, I think we like that. I guess it's between that and the next pick would be Spectacle Summit, probably followed by Tackle Artist. Because I don't think we're taking Hydro Channeler or Quick Study. So yeah, let's take the Artistic Process. Let's see, what's good here? There's a Borrowed Knowledge. This is a trap. There's a Rapturous Moment. I don't think that's for us. There's a Rearing Embermare. Because this one is like, draw cards equal to the number of cards in target opponent's hand, or discard your hand, then draw cards equal to the number of cards discarded this way. This doesn't even like give you 2 cards. This gives you maybe 1 card. Or maybe 0 cards if you screw up. You have to target your opponent when they have a lot of cards, but still, that's bad, right? The Embermare's okay, but that's it. Is this a rare? You know what? I'm just gonna take the Dina's Guidance. It's not good, but I'm just gonna rare draft at that point because like there's nothing good in that pack for us. Vibrant Outburst is really good. 3 damage to any target. So Lightning Bolt, tap up to 1 target creature, and there's a Storm Carved Coast, and there's an Ascendant Dust Speaker. Yeah, I think that Vibrant Outburst is the kind of card that you do splash for, right? Just Lightning Bolt something. We're going to try to get some more fixing. That Storm Carved Coast is not going to wheel, but a Vibrant Outburst is very good. And part of me feels like if not for the Antiquities on the Loose and the Aziza, we probably wouldn't be in white. Well, actually, we have Colossus. We could splash for Colossus. I'm going to take the Bolt here. Let's see. So this is create a treasure token, and this is destroy target non-basic land. That's fun. Dromedary is also very good. Oh, no. I think we take the Dromedary. I've won so many games off the back of this stupid thing, right? If you mill a bunch of cards, you could still get this from your graveyard, right? And just like having a 4/3 Vigilance for 4, getting in, right? That's just really good. Otherwise, I'd take the Glass Right because it's a 2 mana 2/2 that could also make a treasure token to fix for later. Stand Up for Yourself is removal, which I feel need. Let's see. Actually, we might not. So it's probably just the Soloist, because this pings our opponent every time we cast an instant or sorcery. And we're going to have a bunch of flashback cards between the Tome Blast and the Antiquities on the Loose, as well as... Oh, Impractical Joke. I almost forgot about you. Yeah, let's take the Soloist. I don't think we play the Researcher. Archaic's Agony is like a bit much. Rapier Wit. How do I feel about that? Not great, actually. Beginning of end step, if a card left your graveyard this turn, draw a card. So the Dromedary leaves the graveyard. So does the Tome Blast. And we're not taking Agony. So yeah, let's just take that for now. There's a Social Snub. Shattered Acolyte Wield. I'm actually very happy about that. Again, this 2 mana 2/2 lifelinker, very good. If you could put tokens on it, +1/+1 counters, it gets even better. It's a Heated Argument or a Spellbook Seeker. I'm going to take the Heated Argument. 2 mana, 6 damage to target creature, and sometimes 2 damage to your opponent as well, right? To the creature's controller, which I think is like fine. Let's take that. Hydro Channeler. There's a Render Speechless and a Masterful Flourish. I'll take this. If we end up pivoting to blue, that could matter. I'll take the Quick Study, because again, if we end up pivoting to blue, that could matter. Bibliothex, Tome Seeker, or Banishing Betrayal. Again, pivot to blue matters. But I think we're in white-red splashing blue. There's another Aziza. Cast an instant or sorcery that targets a creature. This gets +1/+0 and lifelink. Requisition or Raid. There's a Sky Whale. I do like Sky Whale. There's another Vibrant Outburst. Gosh. Golly. Golly. I like the Sky Whale. This doesn't draw us a card. This just gets really big. There's another Unsubtle Mockery. This gets really big. I like this card. I like Violent Outburst, or Vibrant Outburst, sorry. Why do I keep saying Violent? There's also Aziza, which I don't think we need a second one of. I'm going to take the Sky Whale to have a big flyer. Is that crazy? It's a little crazy, right? Whatever. I guess we're crazy here. Flow State's good. Living History is interesting. Practice Scrollsmith is the pick for us. Oh my god, that's so good. Yeah. There's also a Shattered Acolyte, but the Scrollsmith is a 3/2 first striker. So that attacks pretty well. And when it enters, you take a non-creature, non-land card from your graveyard. Until your end of your next turn, you may cast that card. And it goes right back into your graveyard, which is Neato Burrito. There's also a Living History, which... you know, I think we just take the Scrollsmith and hope that the Acolyte wheels, but I wouldn't mind taking the Living History. Gosh, this thing again. Or Return the Favor, not really for us. This is whenever one or more tokens you control enter, this becomes prepared. I don't think we have many ways of making tokens. I think we take the Glassrite over the Maelstrom Artisan, just because we want... God, that's another Vibrant Outburst. There's also another Artistic Process. I think we take the 2 here. It's a good 2-drop. It makes a treasure token to help us fix. Otherwise, I would take either Process or Outburst. I like the Outburst. Yeah, let's take the Glassrite, because it helps us fix. Let's see. Ooh, what is this? Oh no, we don't want that. I don't think we want this either. What is this? This is the one that gets us back a spell from our graveyard, right? Which is one of these. That's another 6-drop, though. Maybe we just want a 4? We don't want a 4. This 4 sucks. Oh. And I don't think we want the Paint Mage. Muse's Encouragement. This is, like, okay, but it's not great. Let's take the Lorecaster, screw it. Oh my god, Arc of Hunger, get on. Jesus, that's... There's also a Strixhaven Sky Coach, which I would have taken had it not been for the Arc of Hunger. This is a card that wins games. Whenever a card leaves your graveyard, it deals 1 damage. It drains your opponent for 1. And it gets you card advantage. Oh, that's a great card. Let's see. There's another Practice Scrollsmith or Strixhaven Sky Coach. I think I would take the Sky Coach over the Scrollsmith actually here, because this can help you win a game, because sometimes they can't deal with a 3/2 in the air. But yeah, let's take that. What is this? Expressive Fire Dancer. That's a fine 2. What is this? This is the... Yeah, no, we don't want that. I'm going to take this. I don't think this wheels, right? Oh, it might wheel. Yeah, this might wheel, but if anything, we'll get the Terramorphic Expanse. I'm going to take the Fire Dancer. It's nice 2/2. It's like filler level, but whatever. Prismari Charm, no. Form of Amity. We didn't take anything that was worth splashing for. Ooh, Stone Docent. This is a nice 2. It's a 3/1 that you can get graveyard value from. Helps you fix your next draw. Gains you some life. Alright, I'll take that. Let's see. Stand up for yourself, wield. There's also a Wilt in the Heat. 5 damage target creature. If it dies, exile it. There's also this. Sacrifice an artifact. If you do copy that spell. I don't think this is particularly good. I think Wilt in the Heat is probably just better than Stand Up for Yourself, especially in this deck. Aziza Wield. Wow. There's also a Rehearsed Debater. And a Violent Outburst number 2. It's any target. Let's take the Violent Outburst. I'm sorry, it's just too good. Flow State or Landscape Painter. I'll take the Landscape Painter. Artistic Process. Wow, it feels like red and blue might have been our lane, and here we are just like taking whatever. Can I play red and blue instead? And maybe splash for white for the Colossus? Because we have some really good red-white cards. Alright. Oh yeah, we have... so much of these things are really good. So, I don't think we're playing the Quick Study. I don't know about this Landscape Painter. It's very good, though. Page. Page is a mana dork. I forgot about that. So, like, that could matter. We're, like, so split between all of our colors. I think we cut the Encouragement. The Sky Whale is very good. Maybe we cut the... I have 2 of these. How many creatures do we have? Okay, so the Rancorous Archaic is probably not it. Right, and let's look at our removal suite. So it's Impractical Joke, Vibrant Outburst, Tome Blast, Unsubtle Mockery, Wilt in the Heat, Artistic Process X2, Heated Argument, Primary Research. We're not doing much in terms of... We kind of are. We have the Arc and the Primary Research. We have a Lorehold Charm as well as for a finisher. That's rough. Okay, we have enough removal. I think I like Heated Argument the least out of all of these. That said, it's an instant. So maybe I keep that, but we get rid of Process. No, because Process is also a creature if we need it. So let's get rid of Heated Argument. Wilt in the Heat's fine. Mockery is fine. 2 Outbursts I think is asking too much, especially with Impractical Joke and Tome Blast. So let's cut one of those. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 removal spells, right? 8 removal spells. We have a Mana Dork. I think we're cutting the Painter. Do we really need draw 2 cards? I don't think so. If we do it like that, then I think we can actually go down an island to go up a mountain or a plains. I think we actually go up a plains, right? Because we have 3 blue sources for 1, 2, 3 blue spells. 4 blue spells. Oh, no. Maybe we do need 3 islands and the Spectacle Summit. We do need 17 lands, though, so we're keeping the 17 lands. We still gotta cut cards. Is Lorehold... You know what? I think Vibrant Outburst is asking for too much. I love that card. It's so good. Oh, Antiquities on the Loose is creatures. So, like, it says 15, but it's really, like, a lot more. Okay, and Visionary's Dance is also creatures. Okay. Okay. I think we're okay. I think that Primary Research... It's non-land permanent. But all of our non-land permanents are creatures. So target non-land permanent, mana value 3 or less. If that gets back to practice Scrollsmith, that's actually going to feel like really good. Maybe the Tide Choreographer is a bit much to ask for. Or the Sky Whale, right? Yeah, we're not really casting like big instants or sorceries, are we? We kind of are. 1, 2, 3, 4? No, 3. 3. 3. All right, goodbye, Skywill. The Zealous Lorecaster can get us a spell back, which I think is great. Part of me, I think... This is a finisher for creatures. Alright, goodbye, Lorehold Charm. I think we don't want Lorehold Charm in the deck. We're only playing 2 blue cards, so again, we're going back to doing this. And I think we actually put another Plains in here because we have a fair amount of white cards that we want to get out early. And the Antiquities on the Loose is a double white spell. So let's do it like this. Yeah, let's do it like this. And head into our first match. And while I have you there, dear viewer, please hit that thumbs up button while we wait for our first opponent. Like, share, subscribe, tell your mom, tell your friends, tell your mom I said hi. The cat is going to yell at me. So, you know, do us both a solid and give the channel a follow. Especially if you've been enjoying us. But also if you have not been... I put another white source on here. If you have not been enjoying us, that's okay too. I'm going to keep this. If only because... Why 2 blue sources? We can play this. And a white source... Oh, okay. I'm going to play this. Page can get us... It's a mana dork. The only reason why it's here. Studious first year. Okay. Artistic process was not it, folks. Let's just attack. Deal them the 1. They're probably just going to ramp here with Studious first year. And if we... Oh, Mind Roots. Okay. 1, 2? Yeah. Because we can always, like, rebuy that later. Yep. Opponent. Oh my god. Huh. Do we not have enough white sources? I added another white source. Maybe I should have mulliganed that. The double blue looked enticing. What are you? +1/+1 counters on them have trample. Okay. No attacks. If they attack with this, I do think I double block it. But I feel like they're not going to. I feel like they're just going to make tokens. They have something. They certainly have something. Oh, it's just, activate this. Okay. So if I make a token, we ping them. Yeah, it's just make a token with this thing. Okay. No attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. End turn. Yeah, they're just gonna make a token. Okay. It'll have trample. I think they're holding off on activating rampant growth. There it goes. Okay. That's a white source. Okay, so they have white sources for something. I'll double block. Actually, I'll double block the Emil. If they're only attacking with that, that tells me that there's nothing else that they have, so I'm not going to block. Okay. Arc de la Hunger. I'll play this. Activate this. Why did it tap like that? Perfect. Deal them a damage. No attacks there. Or not even deal them a damage. Drain them, for one. The problem is, we need to hit our planes, and according to Untapped, we have a 30% chance of drawing a planes. Okay. 48% chance of drawing any land. We have both of our islands, and we have all of our blue sources. So our deck probably looks like a very greedy Izzet deck right now. I'm not blocking that. And what it is we're just not hitting our... Tap this. Yep, make a 2/2, sure. Or sorry, a 4/4, wow. X is the number of differently named lands you control. Okay. I'm gonna send in the Goblin Glassrite. And if they block, we can Tome Blast afterwards. Yep. And ping him again. I can cycle this away, but we're so close to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 casting it that I don't think we cycle it away. Because remember, this is a mana dork. We have more life than they do. I think we just take the 3 here. No blocks. We're in the ping game right now. And worst comes to worst, we can artistic process, kill. Oh yeah, get that back. Get him back. Get stupid back. Okay, Ray's dead. So they're gonna bring him back. I'm gonna Tome Blast the Osteomancer. Never mind, we're going to artistic process this guy. My turn. Drain our opponent. We can cast this now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we can't. Amplify 2 to everything. Yeah, that's not enough. I think we just have to 6 damage to this guy, which makes that deal 3. No attacks here. I do think maybe with Page we actually block here. No, I guess not. It's only 7 damage. Only 7 damage. What's wrong with me? Root manipulation. Okay, we have to block now. Because otherwise we're dead. Right? 11, 14. Yeah. Otherwise we're dead if we don't block here. Oh, I'm just dead. Good guy. Good game. Yep. I can't block. They all have menace. Oh, and they're gaining life here. Damn! That was close. That was close. That was close. Okay. We did have to get rid of their creatures, though. The Arc of Hunger did gain us a bunch of life, but they killed us with Exaxes. Let's see. Yep. That was a very well-placed wander off. If they didn't cast that, they wouldn't have had us, but they did. So they did. Shattered Acolyte. Should I have played this earlier? I don't think so. I think we needed to get rid of what's-his-face, honestly. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 0-1 going into round 2 with Jeskai. Prismari? No, we're Lorehold. We're Lorehold Jeskai. Oh, look. It's a hand. We're going first. I need to draw a red source. I'm going to keep this. I know it's greedy. I know it's greedy. I am the idiot here. I am not smart. Please give me a red source game. Please give me a deck, please. Elite Interceptor, sure. Oh, thank you. Acolyte. It's like, thank you. Thank you so much. They might tap this to draw a card. And I'm okay with that. And then they get to attack for free. Thunderdrum Soloist, perfect target for the Impractical Joke. Okay. Kinda wish I played the Fire Dancer last turn now. And Jeskai-tron. Blazing Fire Singer. Okay. They can hit us for free. Or not. Let's see. Cast an instant sorcery. Tap 3 creatures. Would have liked the land. That said, I don't think we have to protect any of these creatures, so I'm just gonna play this. And no attacks here. If they kill it, they kill it. We get it back with primary research. Arc of Hunger primary research is the combo that will get us like a bunch of cards and value. But let's see what happens first. I would like lands game, if at all possible. Seething Song. Okay, so they have access to 6 mana. If they play like that 4/5 with haste, it's gonna suck. Okay, so Impractical Joke. Sure. Not very upset about that. That's got haste as well. If they attack with that, because they can't hit any of our lands, I block. I 100% block with my Shattered Acolyte. Because they can't target any of my lands here. And this is probably the best turn for this thing to be out. Because otherwise they will destroy one of my duels, which we don't have duels yet, right? Come on, just swing out, baby. Just swing out. Our opponent's been very, what's it called, though? Yeah, okay. They've been very, oh my god. No attacks here. They've been very, what's the term? Where you are hesitant to do anything. What of like the land, by the way? 2 artistic processes is not a land, unfortunately. Rapier Wit, sure. They tap that, they draw a card, and I guess they attack us for 2 again? Rejoinder. Okay. It's not awful. Yep. Okay. Oh, thank you. Arc of Hunger. And... activate. Fill our yard. There we go! No attacks. Summon Dromedary. Oh, that's very good. That's very good to have in our graveyard. Epic value pull, yeah. Epic value. Best value ever. Let's see. What can we do next turn? So, I could see us blocking the Maelstrom Artisan. Our opponent's on 5 mana. They have access to destroy target non-basic land, right? It's non-basic, it's just outright goodbye. Otherwise, Maelstrom Artisan kind of not as good as I thought it would be. I don't know. Our opponent's probably wishing that they had a Shattered Acolyte right now. They do have 4 cards in hands. They managed to like bounce back from dumping their hand earlier. Seize the spoils. Okay. Spirit Mascot. All right. I feel like playing Spirit Mascot would have been the good idea there. They did ramp a mana though. If they have something neat, they're gonna suck. All right, 4 damage to that Dorcas Malorcus, and they hit us again for 6. Which will be unfortunate. It is what it is. Okay. Tap this, activate. Okay, so play this. Play the 2-drop. Craft with Pride to make a treasure. Get the Dromedary out of our graveyard. Drain them again. No attacks right now. That gained us, that drained them for 2, right, like right then and there. You know, like that was awesome. And we're gonna have the Dromedary out probably next turn, but it's face up. We just have like so much card advantage right here. I think the correct thing to do is actually maybe just to play primary research. But let's see what we get off of our Arc of Hunger first. Because we're kind of playing an attrition game here, right? And we need to outlast our opponent. Our opponent can hit us for like 6 a turn, which is not great. The artistic if they go like super wide, the artistic process is like a huge blowout, right? Here's hoping. We also have 6 mana for next turn, just in case. I want them to play a bunch of 2s. Just like set up for a big whiff, a big attack next turn. Come on. 2-drop, 2-drop, 2-drop. Practice Scrollsmith. Okay. Interesting. What are they getting? Impractical Joke. Yep. Okay. They kill another one of my creatures they attack with everything? Sure. Seems good. Yep. Okay, so we do block like this because it protects us the most. See what we hit here. It is a land. Perfect. Drain them. Two damage to each creature we don't control. Leaves them with the 2/3. They know that we have the Dromedary. They don't know about the Antiquities on the loose. And we have access to 7 mana. Now, if they play, like, a big hasty threat, we're screwed, right? Like, that's just, it is what it is. We're kind of low. We're below 10. We don't really want to be below 10. But we are just going to keep trying to stick to our game plan here, right? I think it might be wise to... Okay, they have a Dromedary. I think it might be wise to... Ooh, a Docent. Okay, let's see what we get from this. Alright, so that's not great. Because this is just a 2/2. So you can stay there. Okay. Do do we just play this? I think we do just play this. To get the 2/2/2s. Because the dromedary can just, like, keep getting in front of the dromedary, right? Let's see, this only takes a mana value 3 card. Okay, Unsubtle Mockery, sure. Unfortunate. Strife Scholar! Okay. I'll block like this. Because we take 4, we go down to 2. Tap this. Okay. That's great. Have a 6/6. Drain him for 3. Play that. No attacks here. The Colossus of the Blood Age. Getting us back in the game, baby. What does your ward cost? 2 life? Okay. I think they just cast its spell. And I can see them just like... I don't even know if it's good to just attack here. Okay. It's not like they get haste, right? So this trades with that. This blocks... That stonewalls that. I guess like an artistic process kill their whole board. That's weird. Activate this. Drain ya. Let's see. We want a 3-drop out of the yard. So maybe we get the Shattered Acolyte. And then cast the Docent. Because this gets us a lifelinker. This drains them for 1. Oh, if I grab this. There we go. Next. And no attacks here. End turn. We draw another card. So we're just going to go super big on cards. We have more life than they do now. They got an Aziza. All right. This could be where it all goes wrong. They got an Aziza. Eager Glyph Mage. Okay. Going super wide here. All right. That might not be enough. I think we cast the Artistic Process here to kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. My turn. All right, so... All right. Drain you for 1. 2 damage to each creature we don't control. Next. Yep. They're over it. They're over it. We did it. We assembled Life Gaintron. I don't know how to call that, but we just kept like nugging them between the Arc of Hunger, rebuying the Summon Dromedary over and over and over. Having 2 artistic processes really saved our butts back there, you know, like just going like, ah, yeah, all your 2 toughness creatures, gone, you know? They also had an Aziza, but luckily they didn't have a follow-up. Like, luckily they couldn't go like Aziza into, I don't know, artistic process twice, right? That was what I was worried about. Or Impractical Joke twice, kill this entirely or kill this and then attack with everything else. And it's like, oh, what do I do here? You know what I mean? We had enough lands and we had enough lands out that this was just going to be like, you cast whatever you want and then you draw a card, which is nice. I think that that's the combo and I think that that's awesome. And I think we can leave match now. Here's our next opponent. We're 1-1 going into round 3 with Jeskai. Is it Jeskai? Is it Jeskai? Oh god. Oh no. Okay, we have a 2. We have another 2. I think this might be greedy, but I'm gonna keep it. This might be greedy, but I'm gonna keep it. They have a 1-drop. Nice. Okay. This is a 2. We can cycle that away. They're gonna ramp here. Okay, makes sense. Probably to get their second color. Green. Mono green? What? Are you... Is my opponent mono green? Yeah, just hit me. Is my opponent mono green? Also, any color of mana, our opponent's probably gonna be like, is my opponent mono red? No. No, we just have bad luck. Okay, I can kill that. They're not gonna attack here. There we go. Next. No attacks, end turn. Page is just a mana dork here. If this thing dies, we can just get it back with primary research next turn. Oh, they are green-black. Okay, I don't understand why they didn't get a black spell then. Menace? Sure. And it gains +2/+0 if they gained life. Or it gets +2/+0 if they gain life. We're gonna play this, and we're gonna play the Dromedary. Next. No attacks, end turn. Because the Dromedary is just like... What do? You have to exile it. I'll double block this with the Acolyte Dromedary combo, if they want to attack into it. Adventurous Eater. Okay. Alright. They can put a token on it and gain life, and then it attacks as like a 5/4, I believe, right? Yeah. Which does kill the 2 of these, but we gain 2 life, and also... the Dromedary is just apt to come back whenever, right? And I think they're thinking about it too. I think they're like considering this as like an option. Adventurous Eater. Cost of Brilliance. Put a 1/1 counter on 1 target creature. My turn. Okay, let's see. I think we could send in the Dromedary. Oh, that's perfect. That was so good for us. That was so good for us. They have no idea. Okay, Tenured Concoctor. As long as you gain life this turn. Okay. So I think they're going to save that for next turn, which means we're probably going to have to do the double block on that thing. It's not like it can attack right now. It doesn't draw you a card here. Sure. I'll block. Actually, wait, do I block here with that, or do I block here with this and then cast primary research? Nah, let's not play too much of our hand. Oh my god, this one's so good. Okay, like a turn earlier, this would have been so good. Although it would draw them a card, right? So no attacks, end turn. Never mind. I'm not attacking that thing. Right? It draws them a card. I'm not attacking. I'm not attacking. I'm not throwing a spell at it to draw them a card, right? Okay, Grave Researcher. That's worth killing. So is that. Okay, so this doesn't get the reanimate going, and we have to kill that with Wilt in the Heat. Sure. Double blocking. Right? Yeah, that kills that. I believe I can wilt this while also getting back the 2/2, which is not going to be super great here. Okay. It was already prepared. I don't know what they're doing. I don't think our opponent knows how their cards work. Okay, that's probably just better. Let's see. And then we cast Wilt. We draw a card. We kill the Grave Researcher. I know that, like, maybe the Lewin is probably better to kill, but, like... Listen, I can't have them repeatedly getting things back. Next. No attacks here. End turn. Draw a card. Artistic process is very good here. We can get rid of the Llewellyn or the Pest Mascot whenever you gain life. Okay. That's not good for us. Pest Friend. Yep. So the problem is, like, they go super wide. They go super wide. I think we actually have to kill the Pest Mascot here. Resolve. Yep. I think they figured it out, folks. They could attack us with Lewin too. No blocks. My turn. Okay, so Tome Blast is good. What is this? 6. Target creature. Okay, I was worried that they'd have something. Next... Do I send this in? No, right? End turn. We draw a card. Okay. This primary research has been getting us, really getting us there. Sneering Shade Rider. Okay, so that's a flyer. Sure. They attack with Lewin. Yep. Really? Okay. Past the blockers. That just gets me more life. Then we lose. My turn. Let's see. If I Tome Blast, that's not worth it, right? If I Tome Blast this thing twice, that is worth it, though, because that's 7 mana. We have 7 mana. So he draws us a card and gets rid of their flyer. Okay, Zealous Lorecaster, pretty good. We can get back a Wilt or an Artistic Progress. I think we hold off on that. We just play the Dromedary for now. Yep. Although, I guess if we play the Lorecaster, yep. Pass. Pass. Just block like this. Yep. My turn. We have so many cards. Like, that's the good thing about what we got going on right now. I could attack with the Shattered Acolyte. And I do think I play the Dromedary. And the Glass Ray. I'm gonna play the Glass Ray. And we're gonna make a treasure token so that we can cast the Visionary's Dance next turn. I should talk things out before I, like, just say them. Okay, Osteomancer. You think you're cute? You think that's so cute, Osteomancer? He's probably gonna get back something that I'm not gonna care for, like the Pest Moscato? Moscato du Pesti? Let's see. I guess next turn, if I really need to, I can... Yeah, okay. Because they cast that. They attack with this. They get life back. I guess that only really brings this up to... Okay. Yeah, they gain a life. This becomes a 4-3? Or sorry, a 3-4? Which is not big enough. Sure. Yep. Gain life. Pass. And then we block with the Drom. Yup. Actually, wait, hold on. Resolve. We have 8 mana. If I can draw another land, I can cast this twice. My turn. Wait, we have it, right? I cast this, and we have 5. We have 5, 6, 7. Okay. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may tap 3. Yeah, okay. Auto-pay. Full control. Tap, tap, tap. Cast it twice. Resolve all. Turn off full control. Make 2 of those. Next. Do we attack here? Might as well, right? I think it's a trap for them to trade one of their creatures here. Yeah, because then we just use it to get another card off of primary research. That was a hell of a turn. We have all these flyers now. Terrafractal, okay. Sure. Does that matter? Okay. That attacks, that attacks. Okay, alright. Mm-hmm. Do we block here? We block here. We take 4. Yeah. Okay, let's see. If I play land, we have access to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So if I cast this, I have access to 3 left. What's in our yard that we can cast for 3? Wilt in the Heat twice, right? And I think that's the play. Let's tap you. Wilt in the Heat. Cast this, targeting this. Tap 1, 2, 3. Same creature twice. Next. 1, 2. Gotta make sure we don't die out of nowhere here. So I'm gonna do that. There we go. Thunderdrum Soloist. Okay. They're like, why do they keep getting to double up their spells? This is bullcrap and I hate it. It looks like they have a removal spell here. They do not. Looks like they have a surveil here. Mm-hmm. If they attack with everything, they get 1 damage through, I believe. And they trade this and this for 2 creatures. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Because they can't kill that, and then that's just like, whatever. But are they dead on the crackback? My turn. Oh my god. Can't cast that, unfortunately. Oh, more than dead. Okay. That was, funnily enough... We have this nice mid-range deck. That was, funnily enough, the most... like, unfortunate top deck we could have gotten after Arc, considering how much mana we had. Like, unfortunately, that's like, oh no, it's like the one thing that we can't really, damn it. We're holding like all these like 2s and everything. Here's a 6. Anyway, deck did what it had to do. We outground them. Let's see. Yeah, not bad. And definitely needs to kill the Grave Researcher, because that would have been an issue. Them getting back a 4-5 or, anything really would have been a problem. So yeah, I think that went pretty well. We were getting like extra cards per turn. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We are 2-1 going into round 4 with Jeskai something. I don't even know anymore. I think we can keep this. We got a 3, a 4, a 4, and a 5. Oh, we're going first. I think we can keep that. I'd like some either lands or small spells to cast. Lands actually would probably be good, right? Okay. I said small spells, game. It's 2/2, sure. Oh my god. We're not beating the allegations here with the mockery. Opponent looks like there is it. We represent Jeskai Tron. We can literally have anything. Kill that in response. We don't want that. We want to land to hit the mark of him there. I like how I asked for a land, and it's like, yeah, sure, here's a tap land. Son of a... let's see, tackle artist we can kill. Yeah, we have the Lorecaster, so I'm just gonna pitch this for another land. We can't cast this. I believe the best thing to do here is to kill this now. Just trying to figure out... I believe that this is the best use of our mana. Because here's the thing. If I use Arc of Hunger into another land, we can probably just like double spell. We need to hit another plains. Double spell for Wilt in the Heat, right? And I have to make sure I tap specifically so that I have a red source up. It'll probably tap such that we end up with... I think right now, though, what we want to do is just answer anything that they play. Because we've just been doing, okay. Alright. Arc of Hunger? What could they possibly have? You know what? Actually, because they could have Essence Scatter, I'm just gonna Antiquities on the loose. Because this makes 2 bodies. Yup. Because this makes 2 bodies. And if they don't deal with it next turn, we can make 2 more bodies and then make them all 3/3s. And I think that that's a problem. Okay. I think that's the best thing we can do here because it gives us 2 3/3s. I think we just play that. Pass it over to them. That does give them 2 of that mana. They can only use it for instants and sorceries, which is fine. I don't mind that. If they thought that we were just going to use Tone Blast to kill their Abstract Paint Mage, they got another thing coming. Sorry. Pigment Wronglair. Okay. Interesting. I think we kill that with Wilt in the Heat. Wilt in the Chamberlain. Right? Or Artistic Process. Let's... What do we have here? 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Oh my god. That requires that we land on exactly... land. So I think the correct thing to do is actually to just Wilt in the Heat with Pigment Wrangler now. And then just swing. If they want to go to 2, they can. Okay. That puts them dangerously low because of our Arc of Hunger. Yep. Rapturous Moment. Draw 3, discard 2. That's a very good Storm card. Oh wait, they're just dead to Tome Blast. Tome Blast goes face. Deluge Virtuoso. Is this the one that bounces something? Deluge Virtuoso number 2. That doesn't save them. Fractal Anomaly. A 4/4. We draw 2 here, which is really neat. Play a land. Don't blast your face. I just wanted to see what our next 2 cards were. A removal spell. They did have a storm card though. They had that thing that makes a fractal for, was it 1 mana? Yeah, Fractal Anomaly. Number of cards you've drawn this turn. Oh, it's not a storm spell. Okay. So they drew 1 and then they drew 3 from Rapturous Moment. That was like neat, but this was kind of cool though. Drawing 2 cards and putting a 2/2 on the board for 2 mana, right? Because we just had this massive wide board. Then going like, ah, yeah, take 2. We didn't even have to play the Arc of Hunger. We just played control there. We were just like, remove it, remove it, remove it, remove it, remove it, remove it, remove it. Get out of here. Get all of your cards gone. I don't want them. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 3-1 going into round 5 with Jeskai. Is it? Is it Jeskai? Is it Jeskai? I don't even know. We got a 2. We got... can be a 2. We got the Arc. I think we keep this. I think we try to dig to the Arc. So yeah, I'm gonna play the white source first, so I can't screw this up. If I accidentally draw and play a blue source while having the mountain out, that would be very, very disastrous. Plus, the practice Scrollsmith can get back the Visionary's Dance. It's discard this card, so I would have to do that like way later. Shattered Acolyte, sure. Okay, there's a blue source. Offer the trade. Yup. Okay. I'll play this. And I don't think we have the Dromedary in our hand. I don't think we, Ulna Alley Shopkeep. I don't think we pitched this quite yet. Well, maybe we do. Pass. Yeah, let's pitch it now, actually. Because if I get... Oh, wow, that gets a card back, but I think we need the Wilt more. Actually, you know what? This can get back the Wilt. What's wrong with me? I believe we just play the Dromedary here. Our opponent's black-white. Ulna Alley Shopkeep is not a good card in black-white, because there's very few instances that can draw them cards. That said, you know. Like, we can't block their Shopkeep here, so it's good on this board, but, like, on the other hand, this just is, it's got Vigilance, right? So they're actually, it does look like they're looking to remove it, which is kind of fun. Render speechless. There goes our Arc of Hunger. You have to take the Arc of Hunger. You have to take the Arc of Hunger. I don't know if they realize this. They have to take the Arc of Hunger, otherwise they will lose this game. But the Scrollsmith can help us get back all sorts of things. The Lorecaster can help us get things back from the graveyard as well. You have to take the Arc of Hunger. There's one correct choice here, and it's not pretty. Sure. You know what's funny? If I had like one more red or white source, I would be able to like pitch... I'd be able to play Scrollsmith and to grab Wilt in the Heat. I can't block that. I wonder if they realize this. And Wilt in the Heat would be a great way to deal with that. Yep, can't block it. Okay. End of my next turn. Wait. Oh, I could have grabbed... Non-creature, I could have... Oh my god. Oh boy, that was a goof. That was a goof. That was a colossal goof. Okay. I saw it light up and I didn't process it. I was just like, just grab Wilt in the Heat. Just grab Wilt in the Heat. What's wrong with you? Oh, that's such a goof. Eager Glyph Mage, sure. Yup. That is the largest goof. Alright, I wanted a land. Anyway. I wanted a land. Anyway. Like, at least those trade, yes. But I could always just get them back. Let's see. That said, I guess next turn we just Glassrite Dromedary. I can't believe I misread that. Oh, we could have just got back the Arc. It's non-creature, not... I keep thinking it's instant or sorcery. Wow. That was a goof. Targets a creature, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. That seems okay in this deck, actually. Now they're playing cards that seem good in their deck, right? Like Render Speechless and Melancholic Poet. Okay. Do I just wipe their board? No. Like, we could trade the Glassrite for the Poet, and I don't mind that. They know 2 of the cards in our hand. They don't know that we have a board wipe if they only play X2s. Right, so I'm hoping that they play a bunch of small creatures here. Please. Cost of Brilliance. Okay, they drain us. That becomes a 3/3. I don't think they attack with this now. Or maybe they do, because they can get in, but then, like, we just send, right? Yeah, see? Okay. Alrighty. Anyway. Send in the Scrollsmith, rather. Because it's a 3/2 first striker. This doesn't make itself bigger. Okay. Oh, if they have like a +X+O thing, this might be the indestructible card, which would be a blowout. Duty Beyond Death. Indestructible. Okay. Yeah. That's not great, but it's not awful. And it's a 4/4. Let's see. What do you get? Instant or sorcery. Which I guess could be just Wilt in the Heat. Let me just play this. And play this. We have access to 6+1 mana. I'm not saying the meme number. 6+1 mana. So what I could do is cast Artistic Process and like double it up. If they play another big creature with like toughness 6 or less. Okay. Oh, please. Please let me do the thing. Alright. Actually, wait, hold on. If I cast this, I can get back Wilt in the Heat and exile 2 of their creatures by tapping my whole board down and then attacking with the Dromedary. Is that the play here? I think it is, right? Oh no! I just realized how it tapped. Thank you, Auto Tapper. It wasn't thinking in terms of how I wanted to play this game. Yep. You know what? Visionary stance. That's just better here, right? Because it gets us essentially the game. If I cast that and double it up with Aziza, we get 3-4 flyers. Next. I'm gonna send this. I don't give a crap. Because we're trying to tax them of their cards, right? Sure. And if that attacks the Melancholic Poet, I just let it hit me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. When this creature dies, draw a card. Okay. But we have 7, right? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Resolve. Autopay, put that back in my hand. Because we can still Visionaries dance, make 2 things. Or we could just Ascendant Dust Speaker, okay. 1/1 counter on that, sure. They're gonna exile a card from my yard. That's rude, I feel. I feel like that's very rude. Sure, I have no way of getting that back. Unsubtle Mockery. That doesn't kill anything here. 6 and 6, right? It should be enough. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to attack with, which is... Yeah, actually, wait a minute. If I play this, I can still play Mockery to kill this and maybe hit that? Is that the play? No. 6. Target this. 1, 2, 3. Target this. Next, end turn. They have no board, so if they have a board wipe, that sucks. Repel Calamity. Okay. Ulna Alley Shopkeep. Fine. My turn. Dromedary? I think now is where I stop playing lands. Next. No attacks. End turn. Because if I hit my 6/6, I can, like, use that to... Ooh, they're splashing for red! Okay. I'm gonna Mockery that. Decline. Dawson in the yard. Wow. Okay. I think we attack with the Dromedary. Actually, no, let's just attack with everything. Gain some life. Look at our next card. Mountain in the yard. End turn. Oh, they didn't even surveil. Lorehold. May discard a card if you do. Oh my god, opponent, I'm so sorry. You have to discard. My turn. Decline. Good game. They were dead regardless, because, like, they had 1 blocker, so they either block the Dromedary and take 4, or they block one of the 2/2s and take 6. But yeah, we outvalued them, especially because Aziza... That outfit's ridiculous, but Aziza does some silly things in terms of doubling up our removal spells, and you saw it happen, like, twice so far just now? That was really good. Leave match. Ah, here's our next opponent. We're 4-1 going into round 6 with Lorehold Jeskai. This seems fine. We're going first. Yeah. Thunderdrum Soloist, right? No, cancel. Don't put that up there, game. Exile 2 cards or pay another 2. Okay. Let's keep them guessing on our other color. So we can't cast this anytime soon. Primary, this could get back this with primary research, which is really funny. I'd like to hit some lands though, just to cast Arc of Hunger eventually. And this only cares about instants or sorceries, right? Stone Docent, sure. Okay, that is a land. We're not attacking here. I will block, actually. I will actually block that. Because I think we want the game to go longer. I like how this is like a little ruler thing over here. Okay, 3. No attacks. Oh my. I played my Arc, please respond. Let's actually mill a card. Okay, no attacks. That's good because we didn't want to draw that. We wanted to draw a land. Let's see. Okay. Opponent has rehearsed debater. If we hit a land, we can primary research, get that back because it looks like they're going to kill it, and then hit us for 7. Okay, no blocks here. Monk. Yep. Stirring Hope Singer. Okay. Let's see what we hit. That stays in the yard. What do you do? Cast an instant sorcery that targets a creature. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Each creature they control. Each creature they control. That's the problem here. No attacks. Each creature they control. Like that's not good. Right? Antiquity's on the loose though. In the yard is not terrible for us. Kirill to 3 boot. Mill a card. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, he becomes prepared. Okay. 2 1/1 counters on target creature. That is very good, actually. We need a way to deal with that. What? Tap it. Oh, okay. That's not good. Do that, play that. Drain. Antiquity's on the loose. Hit him for 3, drain him again. Put 2 3/3s out. That was good, right? I can cast the Soaring Stone Glider, but I think we just want to keep seeing what we hit off the Arc of Hunger, right? Because that was like a lot of damage. We drained them for 2. We hit them for another 3 with the Thunderdrum Soloist. Expressive Fire Dancer. Okay. Okay. Opponent has 2 cards left in hand, 4 mana out. If they attack with anything, I'm actually going to double block it. Because I don't trust them to not have like a combat trick. I'm trying to remember if the first strike trick... Requisition Raid. Ooh. Okay. We go to 8. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What's the most correct thing to do here? I believe it is to play this for 2, and then play the Stone Glider for 5. And not attack here. Okay, 1 card left in hand. Opponent's been very aggressive here. If their last card is a removal spell, that's bad for us because this debater becomes bigger. It looks like they're already targeting our Shattered Acolyte, which is very bad for us. Heated Argument. Okay. That's got Double Strike? Okay. Exile a card. This for 2. Alright, so we gotta make some ugly blocks here. Because we have to block everything. So this trades with that. This just melts and then this just goes away. Okay. Yep. Expressive Fire Dancer. Double strike and +1/+1. What do I need here to win? Well, that's not it. What could we get? I guess it's just... I think we're just dead, right? Wilton the Heat's already in our yard. Okay, we're gonna play this. We're gonna cross our fingers. I'm gonna get back the Stone Glider, actually. Play this. And that's not wonderful. We're just dead. Good game. I'll concede. Because we can't block both of these, unfortunately. There's one way out of this for us, and it is, in fact, to have drawn this before the end of our end step so that we hit... What was that card? Impractical Joke. And then we kill the Expressive Fire Dancer. And then that's the only thing that saves us, but it's like a bunch of timing things, and we don't have timing on our side because Impractical Joke is a sorcery, not an instant. What did we need? I don't know. They had exactly what they needed to get rid of our Arc of Hunger. We needed more removal, I guess, right? We needed more removal. The Visionary's Dance like didn't feel great. Two top deck blue cards, not wonderful, right? But it is what it is. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 4-2, going into round 7 with. Is it Lorehold? I don't even know anymore. Perfect mana. That's great. I think we play the. Taking a mulligan. I'm gonna keep this. I think we play the Glassrite first, right? They've taken 2 mulligans. Oh my. Okay, this might be over before I even get a chance to say anything. What are you? 1/1 Repartee Warlock. Sure. Dig Site Inventory. Makes it a 2/2. It makes it a 3/3. That's right. Oh boy. Okay, so I think we might need to ignore that for a bit. Unless I can hit something that, like, kills it? Yep, another Dig Site Inventory. Going to 12, no blocks. Oh, it's got Vigilance. Okay. I think we do block here. Unfortunately, like this is just getting to be too big. Okay. Yup. Turns it into a 7/7, which means we can no longer profitably block it. Okay. Play this. that. Would hit land. No attacks here. Yep, this in front of that. Please don't kill me. Oh. Oof. Okay. Rude. Let's see. Play this. Wilt in the heat. If I play that, exiling 2 cards from my yard, I can cast the Wilt for 2? Exile 2 cards. Auto pay. 1. Actually, no, not you. 1, 2. Gain some life. Gain some life. If they have a removal spell, though, we're just dead. Opponent looks like they're playing straight up a block constructed deck. Yeah, alright, good game. Destroy target creature. Ugh, I hate it. Oh my god, that was so fast. That was so fast. But they knew what they were doing. It was just like, I need this and I need this. I wonder how many of those they drafted, because like, if you think about it, my girlfriend's texting me. If you think about it, right? Imagine how many of these they must have drafted, because that's a greedy play to just kind of like mulligan. Shut up. Stupid text messages. To just keep mulliganing until you have specifically Dig Site, Inventory, and Lecturing Scorn Mage. I feel like that's very greedy. We needed something to take care of this, and we just did not have it, unfortunately. And I don't think this deck has anything that will take care of that once it hits like 7 power, because all of our removal is damage-based. Lead match. We had a good run, I feel. That last one was like kind of an outlier. I don't know what our opponent was doing, but I mean, Jesus, it worked, you know? Let's look at the deck real quick. When we got to assemble the engine, you could just see the look on our opponent's face as we kept going like, yeah, I'm just gonna like Arc of Hunger, draw cards with primary research over and over, get value, ping ya, ping ya, ping ya, ping ya, ping ya. There were some matches where we just kept getting back our removal spells and then just like double casting them, and that was neat, right? Aziza, I used to not think too highly of Aziza, but it seems like she's very good, actually. Very easy to splash in this format. I think that Orisa did not really pay off. We played her one time for 2 mana, but most of the time it felt like maybe we needed 1 less blue card in our deck. So that's probably likely the cut there. And instead of like playing that, maybe we could have played, I don't know, Heated Argument. Heated Argument seems fine. Or Vibrant Outburst. No, but that's a blue card, right? Spectacular Sky Whale. Getting to double up Visionary Stance, which happened, I believe, on two of our games, was amazing. That was amazing, and that's totally worth splashing for Visionary Stance when you have an Aziza to just go like, yeah, do it again, guys. Come on, everybody, start dancing. Because he's like, this Mage Tower captain also seems like the greatest cheerleader they have. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know the lore behind Lorehold. Come on. If you enjoyed that, please like, share, and subscribe. More importantly, come on over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you can capture streaming video games, leather crafting, and other sort of nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, I think I've had enough Strix draft for today, but I want you to stay safe out there. Don't yell snow. Make sure you drink plenty of water. And remember, when you're not here, you're dickless. Have a good night, folks.